Back on KCBD now, Kirk Kaiser with you on a Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, everyone, and it's definitely a happy Tuesday here in our KCBD Now studio, which is actually the newsroom right here, the KCBD Fox 34 newsroom behind us. And Dela Esqueda, my guest from Guadalupe Parkwood Neighborhood Centers. We've discussed so many exciting things about better lives for kids in the East Lubbock area. And Dela, you didn't always do this. You had 22, you've been there for 22 years
Yes.
now. But Dela, your background was actually law enforcement, right?
Yes, that is correct.
So how do you go from law enforcement to this? What did you learn? Well, first of all, tell us what you did in law enforcement.
So I was in law enforcement for approximately 12 years, and I worked at the Sheriff's Department. I was a licensed peace officer,
Okay.
and I worked in the jail division doing lots of different things, transporting, moving inmates from one area to another, and in that environment, one of the things that I saw was a huge need for rehabilitation and for a better life, right?
There you go. You were being prepared for this, weren't you?
I absolutely was, and I didn't even know it, right?
Yeah.
And so I saw very young people in an environment where I thought to myself, if you had had another opportunity, would you be here, right? And a chance to not rehabilitate, but to look at what caused these sequence of events to happen that we can prevent now, And so when I was asked to take this position, I thought, I've seen it on the other side and what happens when there's no one to deposit greatness into you. And some of these people were beautiful, gentle people. And I thought, what happened that brought you here, right? And this is why my daughter said, not your kids, not those kids, right? Because I said, how can I be a part of a change on the other end before all of this happens? And that's not saying that we're all immune to it. However, the decision making is different when someone has deposited life into you that you didn't know you had. It's different. And so the call came to me that said, hey, we're looking for someone who can do this, this, and this. Can you help us out? And I thought, yeah, I'll help you. I'm thinking all along, I can find somebody. I've got friends. I can find somebody.
I know someone else that can do it, not me.
Yeah, let me look around. Let me ask. I thought I was really helping. And then they asked me a sequence of questions like what do you think about Guadalupe Parkway Neighborhood Centers, and what would you do different? And and I'm like, well, we need friends and partners, collaborators. We need people who will come alongside us and help push this dream across the river, right? And they were like, okay. I said, you need to find someone who can run it like a business, right? I'm thinking,
Because it is a business, yeah.
And they're like, okay. Would you do that? And I'm like, I can help you look for someone. They're like, would you do that? And I'm like, I got to go home. I got to go ask my husband, can I do that? And,
But it's worked out great.
oh my goodness. There's so much more. There's so much more that's going to happen. It's going to be phenomenal. It's going to change East Lubbock because the community that wasn't there is coming on board, right? Goodwill is moving in.
Right.
They're building a brand new building. That's going to be incredible. We're so excited for them. They are not across the street from us. They're kind of at a catty corner. And we're excited for them. We're excited with them.
Yeah.
Because we're going to change the dynamics of this dormant beast has woke up. And it's moving now. It's moving, right?
Right. East Lubbock is definitely different today than it was. And now Goodwill is having their opening Thursday morning.
Thursday at 8:30.
Thursday at 8:30. And then you're just down the street from Estacado High School.
Yes.
I mean, what an amazing area there at MLK. And that's going to grow through the rest of East Lubbock, isn't it? There's a lot of momentum that is being gained by all of this.
Absolutely. I say to everyone, come alongside and see the wonderful, wonderful things that are going to happen in East Lubbock. Get your seat because there is some property there, but other people are going to get your seat quick because you'll want to be part of this momentum, because we are going to not just change Lubbock. We're going to change our state and our nation, because everybody's going to want to be a part of something great. Who doesn't want to be part of something great?
Absolutely. Dela, you're proud of how far you've come, but I can tell, and you've alluded to this a couple of times, the best is yet to come. You've got more plans. You want to do more than you're doing today, don't you?
Absolutely, absolutely. You have to be a dreamer, and it may
Yeah,
be
if you're telling the kids to dream, you need to dream
and
too.
it may be a crazy dream right now. And then when it comes to fruition, it wasn't so crazy after all, right? We are working on a master plan to renovate our building, the Parkway building, which was built like in 1947. It needs new floor. It really needs a complete renovation. And then we're also working on a master plan to build a building for the Better Life LBK.
They'd have their own building.
Yes, because they're coming not just from East Lubbock. Everyone who has an East Lubbock connection is sending their children to Better Life, okay? They may go to school at Cooper, they may go to Friendship, they may go to New Deal. However, their parents, their grandparents are pastors in East Lubbock, or they have family in East Lubbock. They're all connected to East Lubbock, and they want their children to have a better life. And so we know that in the future, you have to dream, and you have to dream big. In the future, Better Life is going to need its own space, and we're going to be serving 100, 200, 300 students who want to have a better life.
Yeah.
And in my head, I'm thinking, okay, it has to have like an environment, a hospitality environment where they feel like I belong here, right? And not something scary. But we're also going to equip you to belong there, and to go and do greater works. Go out and do greater works. I always tell my staff, go ye forth and do greater works, right? And they're like, yes, ma'am, And,
We'll do it.
It's all about empowering them, right? If we can empower our staff, they're going to go and empower those students. And so it's going to be a great opportunity for growth.
Dela, the good thing is this isn't just Dela's dream. This is the board's dream. This is the staff's dream. Everybody's on board here. And to see Better Life grow in just 2 years to where it is, that 300, 350 that you just talked about is not out of range at all, is it?
No, not at all. There are so many students even Estacado, when you have 1,500 students attending school and you have 300 who are part of Better Life, that's a very small percentage.
Right.
Because they are coming from all the high schools. They are coming from all the middle schools, and even outside the city limits. So, yes, it's going to be huge. And this is why I'm saying we're working on a curriculum where we can present the playbook to Midland. Someone in New Mexico said, do you have a curriculum? So we can present the playbook and say, this is how we did it, including this is the furniture we selected. This is why you need to select this kind of environment. This is why, it has to be accommodating to those people who are coming for a better life. And
There's
then
a reason behind what you do is what you're saying. Yeah.
Yes. And of course, the board of directors. You have to have a board of directors who also has a vision for the dream, right? And who's going, yes, we want that. We want better. And they make recommendations that you think, okay, this is a great recommendation. We're going to take this and use it for a better life.
Yeah, true teamwork. All right, I told you we're going to have a quick fire round.
Okay.
And this is going to be fun. We'll ask you some fun questions and then some serious ones. But first of all, we've talked a lot about Guadalupe Parkway. So this is a little tough, but describe Guadalupe Parkway in 3 words. All you have is 3 words. We've given you so far almost an hour, but now you have to whittle it down. Are there 3 key words that you think about?
Incredible, empowering advancements.
I love that. And here's a word that I'm going to add to you, Dela, is passion. You bring passion to this job and this organization, don't you?
Thank you.
You do. I love your passion for it. You've talked a lot about the best parts of this job, but what do you consider the most rewarding? When someone says, what do you like best about your job? What's the answer to that, Dela?
The impact, the results, immediate. immediate results.
Yeah, and you're seeing kids like the one you talked about, wanted to be a truck driver, which would have been fine, but now he's got an engineering degree working in Dallas. It's fun to see those individual stories, isn't it?
It is very rewarding, and it's the result of what happens when you give people permission to succeed.
There you
Because so
go.
many people will hold you back.
Right.
You give them permission, and you come alongside, and you're a partner in their success.
A partner. That's good. What's the biggest lesson you've learned as CEO? You've been doing it for 22 years. What's one of the biggest lessons you've learned?
That there are never going to be enough people to love you. And that you can always add another one.
There you go. There's room for more.
There's always room for more
Always
love.
room for more.
And we are that love.
Yeah, yeah. One thing Lubbock could do to strengthen its neighborhoods, what would that be? Or what do you like to see in neighborhoods that makes them stronger here in the Lubbock community?
Come alongside and be part of the change, of the progress.
Unity, yeah.
Absolutely.
And a shared
unity.
vision. Yeah.
Absolutely.
What is one word? I just used one word, so you can't steal my word. My
Okay.
word was passion. What's one word your friends would use to describe you?
I'm not going to say crazy.
Crazy in a good way. There's good crazy. There's good crazy, Dela.
I don't know. I'm trying to think. What
Yeah.
would my friends describe me as in one word? A fireball. How's that?
I was thinking Spitfire. So they both had fire in it. Fireball is good. I like Fireball. Who's had the biggest influence in your life? Is there one person you point to?
My mother.
There you go. I like that.
My mother.
Yeah. Is your mother still living?
No, my mother is not living, but I saw her give, even from our mouths to other people.
I love that. Your mother would be proud of you today, Dela.
I think so.
I know she would.
I think so.
What's your go-to comfort food? What do you like to eat when you just need a little comfort, Dela?
Let me see here. A taco?
A taco. Ooh. I
A
like
good
tacos.
taco.
Yeah, there you go. Volunteers or donations? Which do you need the most?
Both.
I knew that was
I need
the answer.
both. I had a foundation who told me once, Dela, you already applied this year. You can't apply again. I said, but I need the money. She just laughed. I need it. We can do more, you know?
But you thrive on both. So,
Yes.
And that brings us to a good question. We hadn't really got into it, but how do you get funding? How are you funded?
Well, lots of ways.
Yeah.
So we have private donors, people who want to be a part of what we do. We are United Way Community Partners. We have been from the very beginning. So we do receive funding from the Lubbock Area United Way. And then friends and foundations, foundations that are in the community that want to see better, that want to
Yeah.
be a part of the change.
And if people want to learn more about the organization, you've got a website people can go to. They can learn more about it. And there's always ways to learn more about the organization, right? There you go. Call Dela.
Call Dela.
Call Dela. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay, call Dela. So do you like sunrises or sunsets better? We've got both. They are wonderful here in Lubbock. Sunrise or sunset?
Sunrise.
Sunrise. I like the sunrise too. And then does that mean, are you a morning person or a night owl?
A morning person.
Morning person. I can see it. You're happy when you get out of bed,
The
Dela?
sun comes up and it's a reminder that it's a brand new day and that we are people of gratitude because we got to open our eyes, walk outside and say, it's a brand new day.
I
brand
love
new
that.
day.
And it's always a brand new day. And it's a good day at Guadalupe Parkway Neighborhood Centers. Dela, we've enjoyed having you here. We've learned a lot. Is there anything we didn't touch on? What's one thing that I didn't ask you that you wish I'd asked? That's a tough
Come
question.
to the gala
That's
and
it.
make life change for people who
Okay.
need you.
You know, when is the gala?
It's on November 13th.
Okay, November 13th.
Yes.
3 days after my birthday.
Awesome. We can sing happy birthday to you.
No, we don't really.
Cake? Cake.
Oh, cake. Well, we'll see. We'll see. But that'll be great. So are you selling tickets for that now?
We will start this coming month in September.
Okay.
Yes.
September is on the way. The gala on the way in November
excited.
13th. And we've enjoyed having you here. Thanks for coming by.
Thank you for having me.
bet.
This
has
has
been
been
fun.
so much fun.
It has. We'll do it again.
Please.
Yes, we'll get
please.
Jazz on here too.
Yes.
Okay. You got to meet Jazz. He's fun. They're all fun. Dela Esqueda, my guest today from Guadalupe Parkway Neighborhood Centers. Boy, it's been a treat to have her here, and it's been great to have you here as well. Don't forget, coming up tomorrow, we're going to be learning about OsteoStrong, brand new business here in Lubbock that you'll want to learn all about, and Mike Brock will be right there in the hot seat. He'll tell you all about OsteoStrong. Danny Koch coming up Thursday. Danny is a great supporter of the veterans organizations, and we'll be talking with Danny about that. And then on Friday, it's Daryl Holland from the Cactus Theater, and Daryl will be discussing all the different plans that they have, all the different shows coming up in the days and months ahead at the Cactus Theater. The stories behind the people and the people behind our community. That's what KCBD Now is all about. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Kurt Kaiser saying thanks for your time this time. Until next time, so long.
Bye.